10 most disturbing underwater videos ever caught on camera. The ocean is a terrifying place. We've mapped more of Mars than the deep sea, and every time we go down there, we find something disturbing. From creatures that look straight out of a nightmare to mysteries that defy logic, today we're diving into 10 of the most disturbing underwater videos ever caught on camera. Stick around because number 1 will leave you speechless. Number 10, the living tube. A sea creature that shouldn't exist. In 2018, marine researchers exploring the Philippines Trench recorded footage of something massive, transparent, and weirdly silent. It was a pyrosome. At first glance, it looks like a giant floating worm, but it's actually a colony of thousands of tiny organisms fused together, forming a single tube-like structure. The most unsettling part, the pyrosomes can grow up to 60 feet long. It's longer than a school bus. Despite its size, it drifts effortlessly through the water, giving it an almost alien-like presence. It's also bioluminescent, meaning it glows in the dark, making deep-sea footage of it look even more surreal. These creatures are completely harmless, but seeing one in person would be an experience you'd never forget. If a human-sized jelly-like tube floating in total darkness doesn't creep you out, just wait till you see what's next. Number 9, the skeleton that shouldn't be there. In 2016, marine archaeologists investigating the Antikythera shipwreck, which is a famous 2,000-year-old sunken Greek ship, made an unbelievable discovery. It was a nearly intact human skeleton resting on the ocean floor. Normally, ocean current scavengers and decomposition scatter human remains within months. Yet, against all odds, this skeleton remained mostly together for 2 millennia. The footage captured jawbones, ribs, and even parts of the skull weirdly preserved beneath layers of sediment. What's even more fascinating is that scientists believed that they could extract DNA from the bones, offering a chance to learn about these ship's passengers, their origins, and even their appearance. Finding a well-preserved ancient skeleton underwater is incredibly rare, making this discovery one of the most chilling and scientifically valuable in maritime history. But if you think bones at the bottom of the ocean are unsettling, wait until you see the underwater volcano. Number 8, the underwater volcano that suddenly came to life. In 2015, marine researchers monitoring the Cavite volcano, which is one of the most active underwater volcanoes in the world, captured something unexpected. It was not just volcanic activity, but sharks swimming inside the crater. The footage showed silky sharks and hammerheads casually moving through boiling, acidic waters, an environment that should be impossible for survival. Scientists were stunned. How could these sharks withstand extreme temperatures, toxic chemicals, and sudden eruptions? The Cavite volcano, located in the Solomon Islands, has erupted dozens of times, reshaping the ocean floor. Yet these sharks seem unaffected, leading experts to question whether they have adapted to these extreme conditions or if they were simply trapped inside the crater when the volcano awakened. This discovery not only raised new questions about deep-sea life, but also gave us one of the most strangest and most unsettling underwater videos ever recorded. Speaking of unsettling, the next one is going to leave you speechless. Number 7, the human-faced fish that shocked divers. In 2019, a viral video surfaced showing a cat with a weird human-like face, filmed by a diver near a temple pond in China. The footage quickly spread online, leaving viewers disturbed by its hollow, sunken eyes, broad mouth, and strangely human-like features. Experts later identified the fish as a carp, a species known for developing unique markings on their heads. Some believe the unusual facial pattern is just natural pigmentation, while others find it unsettling how eerily human it appears. This isn't the only case of fish with human-like faces. Similar sightings have been reported in lakes and rivers across Asia. While they're harmless, their strange appearance continues to creep people out. If a fish that looks like a person isn't disturbing enough, wait until you hear about the Soviet submarine that disappeared without a trace. Number 6, the lost Soviet submarine, a mystery that won't be solved. In 1968, the Soviet nuclear submarine K-129 mysteriously vanished in the Pacific Ocean, taking 98 crew members with it. Months later, U.S. Navy sonar detected wreckage resting at 16,000 feet deep. But the real mystery began when footage from deep-sea exploration showed damage that didn't add up. The submarine was found split into 3 sections, with parts of the hull torn apart in an unexplained way. There were no distress signals, no confirmed missile failures, and no clear explanation for the sinking. The U.S. launched a classified mission called Project Azorian to recover parts of the wreckage, but most of what was found remains a secret to this day. Some believe the submarine collided with another vessel, others suspect a nuclear accident, but to this day the exact cause remains unknown. And if a missing nuclear sub isn't eerie enough, wait until you see what scientists found floating in total darkness. Number 5. The alien jellyfish that shouldn't exist. In 2013, deep-sea researchers using a remotely operated vehicle near an oil rig in the Gulf of Mexico recorded footage of a massive, otherworldly jellyfish drifting silently in the darkness. This was no ordinary jellyfish, it was a Stygnomedusa gigantea, a rare deep-sea species with huge umbrella-like bells and 4 long ribbon-like arms instead of tentacles. Unlike other jellyfish, it doesn't pulse or sting. Instead, its scary fleshy arms float weightlessly, creating a ghostly hypnotic movement. Want to know something even creepier? This species has been recorded less than 100 times in history, making it one of the rarest and most mysterious creatures in the ocean. Scientists believe it uses its enormous arms to trap prey, but no one has ever seen it feed. If you think this jellyfish is scary, just wait until you see this bizarre, unexplained underwater formations. Number 4. The underwater crop circles that took years to explain. For years, divers off the coast of Japan kept discovering perfectly symmetrical circular formations on the ocean's floor. These intricate geometric designs, stretching about 6 feet wide, appeared overnight, leaving many to wonder if they were the work of aliens or an unknown deep-sea force. It wasn't until 2011 that scientists solved the mystery. The circles weren't supernatural. They were created by tiny species of pufferfish. Male pufferfish meticulously carved these sand formations using their fins and bodies, spending days crafting the perfect design. The purpose? To attract a mate. The better the pattern, the higher the chances of impressing a female. This discovery shocked researchers, not just because of its artistic precision, but because it proved that even a small fish could create something breathtakingly complex. But if a tiny fish can create a perfect circle, what could have created the mysterious ghost submarine? Number 3. The ghost submarine that no one can identify. In 2022, sonar scanners detected a fully intact submarine-like structure resting at the bottom of the Baltic Sea. But here's the unsettling part. No country has claimed it, and its design doesn't match any known submarine in recorded history. When researchers sent an ROV to investigate, the footage revealed a well-preserved but seemingly abandoned vessel with no signs of crew or identification markings. There were no records of a missing submarine in that region, leading experts to believe this may have been a lost Cold War project, an unregistered military experiment, or something even more mysterious. Want to know something even creepier? Attempts to explore it keep failing. Drones lose connection, cameras glitch, and instruments malfunction near the site. What's inside? No one knows. And if a submarine appearing out of nowhere isn't scary enough, wait until you see the giant moving shadow. Number 2. The deep-sea spider that shouldn't exist. In 2022, ROV exploring the deep waters of the Antarctica Ocean captured footage of something that left researchers stunned. It was a massive spider-like creature crawling across the ocean floor. This was no ordinary spider. It was a giant sea spider, a type of arthropod that thrives in freezing waters. Unlike land spiders, these creatures don't have lungs. Instead, they absorb oxygen directly through their legs, which can grow up to 2 feet long. What's even more unsettling is that these creatures don't swim. They walk along the seafloor using their long, spindly legs to navigate the deep. The footage showed dozens of them moving together, making the video feel like something out of a horror movie. Scientists believe these deep-sea giants grew to massive sizes due to a phenomenon called polar giganticism. But their true evolutionary origins remain unknown. Now, number 1. The phantom shark of the deep sea. In 2018, divers exploring an underwater trench off the coast of Australia captured footage of a creature that left them questioning reality. It was a massive, shadowy figure that resembled a shark but exhibited strange, almost unnatural characteristics. The creature appeared without warning, with its massive fin cutting through the water, but there was something distinctly odd about its movements. The shark-like figure seemed to be moving in a way that didn't quite match the unusual swimming patterns of known sharks. No visible eyes, no clear head, just an eerie shape darting around in the depths. The video sparked a debate among marine biologists. Could this be a previously undocumented species of shark? Or perhaps a new type of giant ray? Some speculate that it might even be an unknown prehistoric survivor, living in isolation at these extreme depths. Regardless of its origin, the footage left experts and viewers equally perplexed. Whether it's scary shipwrecks or strange creatures, the depths of the ocean are surely full of surprises. If you found these discoveries fascinating, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more.